We got a Fox body subframe up front. We had to upgrade the entire steering rack. Now I just gotta find a way to connect it to the steering wheel. What's going on, guys? I'm tired and I've been very Luke lately. Wait a second. I know I've been seeming very exhausted in the videos lately, and that's just because I am. I started my new job this week, and on top of that, I'm uploading 2 videos a week now, so keep your eyes peeled. Nothing to worry about though, guys. I really do appreciate the concern. I'm just motivated and I just want to get this car done, and it's hard work. Please consider going to my website in the top of the description and make this a little bit more worth it. I'll even give you guys a promo code for $10 off, but that's only going to work for the first 10 people. Now let's update the board. We are so close to being a quarter of the way to our big goal. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you hit the bell so that YouTube notifies you when a new video gets posted. Otherwise, you might miss it. Believe it or not, guys, we're making amazing progress on this car. The dilemma we're trying to fix right now is the fact that the steering column came with this shaft and that doesn't fit onto the steering rack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the correct steering shaft and I'll show you how I'm gonna make this work. So unfortunately with the new rack, this steering shaft won't work because this is the way that it connected to the rack and it's completely different than the way that we need it to work. So my plan is to press this U-joint out and connect it to the upper part of the shaft that I need. So I don't have a proper ball joint or U-joint press, so I'm just gonna try and hope that I can make this work with a vise, a little cup that I have here, and a strong bolt and nut. All right, now guys, keep this in mind. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Again, I'm only using what I got. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Well, it seemed to work. I've pushed it through almost all the way. Now I'm gonna see if I can take this cap out, or I might have to press it a little bit more. Now let's push it the other way and see if we can get the other cap out. Well, there you go, guys. I got this part out. Now we gotta get this piece off. Since I don't really care about this U-joint, I think I'm gonna go with a different method. All right, now that we have a mess everywhere, but we got the pieces that we need, we can start putting it back together. Guys, something to keep in mind when you're working with these caps, they have needle bearings inside, and I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick it up. I'll try to focus on it. They have these needle bearings inside, and that's what actually helps it spin. And when I was doing this, I dropped the cap and the needle bearings went everywhere. I managed to start crawling around the floor and finding them, but I'm still missing one. So I can't put this back together until I find that one little needle bearing. Well guys, I made a huge mistake last night and it cost me some money. I went and got a second steering shaft. I guess that's the price you pay for when you're tired, and I mean, I was just really out of it. And it was pretty careless. I took the cap apart. I took the U-joint apart and I let the cap down and it fell and the needle bearings just went all over the place. I managed to find all of them except for one. So I got the second steering shaft. So we're gonna take it apart, take the parts that we need, and finally just put this together. Guys, I want to apologize. I normally show you guys everything that I do when I'm working on the car or whatever I'm doing. But obviously you guys seen I made a pretty big mistake, a little stupid, but you know what, that's how you learn. I dropped one of the needle bearings, I couldn't find it. I ended up buying a second shaft like you guys seen, took that apart, tried to put it all together, but I don't really know how to work with U-joints, I guess. I don't know the proper techniques, I don't do it enough. And I kept making more and more mistakes, so I was getting frustrated. I went to Fred's place and I had to cry for help. I was like, Fred, man, please, you just gotta get this working for me. So I went over there and he helped me out, and long story short, he made it work and we have a working shaft. So now I'm gonna show you guys me trying to install it in the car, and hopefully it works. So as you can see, he connected the 2 parts of the shaft that I needed. So this is the part that I need to connect to the rack, and this is the part that I need to connect to the column. And he put in the U-joint for me. So let's put it in the car. All right, so it's in, and now let's test it out. Hopefully, hopefully this works. Oh yeah. Wow, it works. Hell yeah, guys. Oh my God, this is a great feeling. Not only do we have a rolling chassis, but the steering wheel works. The wheels turn. This is amazing. This is a huge milestone for the car because now I can move the car anywhere I want, just like it's a regular car. I mean, I know we're in neutral all the time right now, but I can push it around and steer it around. Feels good. I'm super happy. Oh man, that's such a good feeling. I know this was supposed to be simple, but don't make the mistakes that I made. I mean, it was possible to do it, but I was getting frustrated. Plus, on top of that, I already worked and I was extremely tired, came home from work, continued working on the car. And as I was telling you guys, I've been very, very tired and I let it get to me. I should have taken a break and put the wrench down, but that's okay. You know what? It's not the end of the world, a life lesson. So yeah, I'm pretty happy now. Make sure you guys stick around because I'm making crazy progress on this car. Almost seems like every week that I'm doing something big. We're waiting on the engine to get here. We're gonna start building it right when it gets here. I'm waiting on some parts for the rear, like the fuel cell and the fuel pump, but I got all the metal here to start fabricating the trunk. So we're not stopping now. We're only gonna keep moving forward from here, so you don't wanna miss it. Make sure if you're subscribed, you hit the bell, and if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the button, it's free.